Hi, beautiful detox family. Today's discussion is salt. S-A-L-T. Salt. Salt plays an important role in our life due to high level of electrolytes and trace minerals. However, high levels of sodium in salt can interfere with high blood pressure and heart. So make sure that you consult your doctor if you have those issues, because salt, it's kind of like tricky. All right, salt is important. And I want to share with you the salts that I like and salt that I don't like. And salt in general out there, so you will become an expert in salt, okay? First thing first, table salt, it's a no-no for me. Why? Because table salt has only two nutrients, sodium and chloride, and they have very high levels of sodium. Again, if you have heart issues or high blood pressure, that's a no-no. And also consult your doctor. Table salt might have some iodine added to it because of deficiencies that are happening with iodine. But again, I would use iodine from different sources and definitely not from table salt. Table salt is also highly processed and it doesn't have the nutrients, doesn't have the trace minerals that we really need in the body. So I'm going to start with different sources of salt. But again, table salt for me, I don't think I have it in the house, not even for cleansing or anything like that, but I don't use it, I don't buy it. Sea salt, it's a good salt. Also, but sea salt has still some high levels of sodium. So again, you have to do some research. I use it very, very rarely if I pickle, because I usually ferment vegetables and I would use sea salt, or sometimes I combine with different salts. But sea salt also, you have to do your own research, because sea salt it can be high in plastic, okay, microplastic. Because we know, oceans and seas, they have a lot of plastic and a lot of plastic toxicity, so they end up in the salt. And we don't want to ingest more plastic, because plastic is highly detrimental to our health, okay? So you gotta research the salt, the sea salt. And then there is rock salt, there is kosher salt. Kosher salt, usually restaurants and chefs use it. They sprinkle and they marinate their meats, they use it on their meats. So that's kosher salt. There is Himalayan salt, and it's very popular. A lot of people actually use Himalayan salt, and I used it for many years. I kind of like the taste. It's pink, of course, and it comes from Himalaya. But also Himalayan salt has high levels of sodium. Okay, so you gotta be careful with that. But nevertheless, has more trace minerals and is not so processed, highly processed like the sea salt. Okay. Then there is a red salt, which is found usually in Hawaii, and of course the color red, it's coming from high levels of iron. So if you have iron deficiency, red salt might be the one for you. It's what I love about that one is that it has some clays and some sand in it, and is not processed. And clay and sand. Clay is high in minerals, trace minerals, and also highly detoxifying. It cleanses toxins and impurities out of your body. Very similar to the red salt, it's black salt. It has it's kind of like it's similar, except it's black and it's not red. And it has high levels of activated charcoal. And to me, activated charcoal is the most powerful binder in existence. In other words, if you have impurities or toxins in the body, that's really binds to those toxins, and they escort those toxins out of the body. So black salt, it's another good salt. One of my favorite, and of course there are other salts like Persian salt, Romanian salt, Bulgarian, and so on. A lot of countries have their salts, so it's good to actually do a little bit of research and see which salt is processed and which salt is not processed, because of the level of trace minerals. We need minerals, okay? It's very important. For example, some salt like Celtic salt, and I'm going to talk about that, has high levels of magnesium, like probably 3 magnesiums, okay? So I grew up in Romania, and I had like this mine salt, and it was very coarse, and it was very high in sodium. But it was gray and had a lot of humidity in the salt. Now, my favorite one is, of course, Celtic salt because of the number of trace minerals. As I mentioned, it's got 3 forms of magnesium. Probably in 90 something trace minerals that the body needs. It's very important. And it's coarse and it's a little bit grayish. What I like to use it, when I cook, I use it in my foods. I love that taste. Before I used the Celtic salt, I used to use Himalayan salt or sea salt, and it was great. But when I switched to Celtic salt, oh my God, the food tastes absolutely different. And this Celtic salt comes from, I believe, France. I don't know, the province of Britain. I don't know if I'm correct, but it's coarse and it's absolutely amazing. It's really, really yum, very healthy. Okay, and another salt that I really love to use also is a Redmond salt, and it's from America. It's from Utah, and is very clean because it comes from an ancient seabed which is free of plastic, microplastic, and that's why I use it. And it's high in electrolytes, in trace minerals. So Celtic salt is my number one. With Redmond salt, both of them. I mean, Celtic first, probably Redmond salt as a second. Then I would probably use either Himalayan salt or sea salt. And black, I haven't experienced much with black or with the red, but I'm going next to experience with those. Definitely not table salt. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you subscribe to my channel and share with friends and family, and come back and cheers to your health. Blessings.